For E3, we're showing 7 characters. We've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themselves, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. And then we've also got Shredder, Splinter, and April O'Neil. And then this is our random character. If you pick this one, it'll randomize. But I personally, I'm partial to Leonardo.
Yeah. Oh, Leonardo guy. Okay, no problem.
I like the swords.
Absolutely. But yeah, let's get into it. How many arenas are we looking at here?
We've got 5 arenas for the E3 demo. We've got the dojo, the Turtles dojo. We've got the rooftops of Manhattan, and we've got sewers, because that's where they live. And we have a jungle level, and this is an enemy base. Okay. We're going to start off showing the jungle level.
Now, it looks like there's sort of a voting thing going on there with choosing the arenas.
Yeah, it makes it. So if 3 people vote for one level and 1 person votes for another, there's a 75% chance it'll go with the one that was voted for by 3 people.
Okay, great. Now we're here in the jungle. Tell me about what's going on here. I know
this is the upper stage of this level. We're actually on this big log here, and the log slowly gets damaged as we fight. And we've also got some wasp hives over here on the corners, and you can disturb them and get the wasps coming out, and they'll attack the nearest player. So you can kind of play strategically and get the wasp going up. And here we broke through. We're on the bottom level here. We've got all these suspended logs. You can actually break the ropes that are holding the logs. So if you have some guys fighting on the bottom level, you can jump up here and break it, and you'll actually knock the logs off and damage them. Right here we've got that alligator symbol.
That alligator is a pain. I played this game, and that guy, he'll get you every time. Can you dodge him when he comes?
You can actually dodge it if you're. But the best thing to do is just get out of the way, and it's also a good idea to like stun one of the other players, and then get up in the air. Oh, and you got me.
So it looks like the lifts there. Do they respawn?
Yes, they do. They respawn slowly.
But it seems like eventually the fight is going to end up at the lowest point on the level, right?
Yeah. Once they respawn, you can jump back up and see he just knocked me down. So I just got eaten. So no, I mean when you're playing, you do your best to get back up on top of these, and you can knock guys off the top of them, get back up. And then, it's a strategic, tactical thing to like knock guys down and let them get eaten by the gator. Not all levels have a gimmick like the gator. Some of them are like the dojo level we were talking about earlier is a very basic level, so you can go in there and just really fight head to head. This one's pretty fun for 4 players because you do have these gimmicks. You can sneak away and knock the logs down and take them out.
Do they all have that sort of vertical design, or are there some that are wider than others?
Some have left to right design. Some have up and down design. Some of them are only single stage. Okay. So if you feel like you want to do a one-on-one game and really just do more of a technical fighting challenge with one of your friends, you can do that and see who is really better at this character versus this character. Versus a brawl, you can gang up on each other. It's just kind of a different feel when you get 4 players in the game.
I definitely want to talk about the different abilities of the characters, but before I do that, obviously this is a multiplayer-focused game. Absolutely. But is there a single-player component to it, and maybe you can describe that for us?
Yeah, we do have we're not showing it here today, but we do have a story, the arcade mode we call it, that has the turtles, and it's a story we worked with the creators of TMNT on to develop, and we actually are going to be revealing more of that in the near future, maybe at Comic-Con in July.
Yeah, a month away. Great.
I got double gator.
You got double gator?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm out.
So this mode we're playing right now is Battle Royale. It's free for all. You can actually set up teams. We could have 2 versus 2 if we wanted, or 1 against 3.
Splinter suggests you train harder, Waters.
That's helpful. That's constructive. Yeah. I can take that home and do something with that.
All right, can we look at another venue?
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
No, let's do this. Let's do the sewer.
April O'Neil. This is not the April O'Neil from the 1990 movie with the weird perm and she's looking pretty svelte and pretty badass in this.
Tied back.
Yeah.
We took our influence from the last movie that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, right. The CG
where she started getting some battle gear, some ninja training.
Actually, let's do the Manhattan move. It's a little different.
So Manhattan, okay.
So this level has a couple things like this water container there that you can trigger, and it pushes everyone away. There's a sign over to the left that's already been destroyed that you can use to do more damage to your enemies. You've got these between the buildings you can actually fall off and get killed, and then we have a swinging this red pole here you can grab onto. If I can get over there, we're playing on a. Matt, you want to show the pole?
Well, let's talk a little bit about controls. What are the controls like, and how do the different characters, differentiate from one another?
All the characters have completely custom animations, that match their character. So, Leonardo has the katanas, dual katanas. All his attacks are based around that. There are distance attacks, so some of the characters have longer range attacks. Shredder is obviously big and powerful, so he has slow, really over-the-top powerful effects that some of them are unblockable. Like an April O'Neil, her character is really quick and fast, so she has a lot of really quick combos. All the characters have their own set of combos, their own set of attacks, and so they all feel very different, and they all have sort of different fighting styles.
From a control standpoint, there's not a lot of waggling going on. You guys are holding it, horizontal and playing it old school, right?
Yeah. Like a lot of us prefer this style, but we also, what we're showing today here at E3, we're showing the nunchuck also. So we have a normal attack and a heavy attack. There's a block. You can dodge when you block. You can grapple and throw your enemies. You can throw them in different directions. You can throw them up against walls and do more damage. And then we have ninja powers in the game. So these orbs drop like fire, but you can pick it up and then you can do a special fire attack.
Do you mind if we take a few questions from the audience?
No, absolutely. That'd be great.
Let's do it. Let's see. Joni O'Dall from the Philippines. Matt, this might be